Ooh, my overlay hotkey isn't working. There we go. We're now on the picking phase. So as we go into the picks here, lately the metagame has kind of been a bit stale for a few weeks. We typically see Batrider, Magnus, Darkseer, and Nyx Assassin as the top 4 bans in the first banning phase. Oh, as I say that, we actually see Invoker and Undying. I was actually going to point out Undying. Every now and then, we see first pick teams, or in this case second pick teams, ban out Undying and Lone Druid, just because they're very strong heroes that you don't really want your enemy to take, and usually they do get picked up. The Invoker ban is really interesting here. I know Incarnate plays an okay Invoker, so it might be a respect ban. I don't know if these teams scrim each other a lot. I'm not too sure about it. Undying is usually banned out when you have the first pick and you want to make sure that the second pick isn't Undying, because you never want to first pick Undying pretty much. The Batrider ban is pretty standard. Typically you want to force the enemy team to do it and not ban it yourself, but it is a very hard hero to play against. Whoa! Pudge first pick? Ooh, that is interesting. I was almost sure we were going to see a Nyx Assassin pick, but... Oh, there we see Magnus and Nyx Assassin. Those two heroes are so strong. I think Nyx Assassin is probably the best hero in the game right now, because as a support, he has the very unique ability to force you into a mindset that is just playing in constant fear. You never want to play with that in Dota. Obviously, just not knowing where it's safe to farm is just a huge disadvantage. And that ultimate is just so potent. And Nyx Assassin he's just so good because he doesn't need farm to put you in that state of mind. Magnus is just good because of the ultimate. I mean, anyone who's ever played with or against the Magnus knows the potential of reverse polarity. It's like a black hole, except you can't cancel it. Like, when it hits your team, they're hit. They're not gonna get unhit. Chaos Knight and Rubik picked up here. I like those a lot more than Pudge. Chaos Knight, we haven't really seen him a lot lately. He's kind of fallen out of favor because tower diving meta isn't as strong anymore, because some heroes like Nyx Assassin, Magnus, and I mean even Lifestealer to some extent can kind of stall fights under the tower, and when you fight under the tower you just want to get in, you want to get out as quick as possible. That's not possible against these heroes. Lone Druid picked up here. Very good pick. I know My Intent likes to run him in the offlane or in mid. They don't typically run him as a safe lane solo. But we could see that as well. That's typically what we see the Asians do. That's probably the best way to actually run Lone Druid.
10 seconds remaining.
But I'm not quite sure.
5
what we're gonna
seconds
see.
remaining.
Rubik, kind of going back to the Rubik pick a bit, it's basically only to mess with Magnus. If you can steal reverse polarity for yourself, you're going to be at a massive advantage in a team fight, because Rubik is a very strong hero with a strong ultimate like that. Because he's a good hero without any stolen spells. His stolen spells is just icing on the cake. And it'll pretty much come down to if he can avoid the reverse polarity to be able to steal it in time. You kind of need fast reactions though, because Magnus doesn't have that long cast times on his nuke. So, Darkseer banned out here. That's interesting. That means that they're respecting the Lone Druid safe lane, and they want to ban out off lanes. That also means that they're respecting Magnus in mid. I probably wouldn't expect that. Pudge does okay against most melee heroes, I feel. Obvious exception is Clockwork, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm probably missing something very obvious, but Clockwork is the strongest counter, I feel. Wisp banned out here. Wisp is a very strong hero when paired with Chaos Knight.
10 seconds
Just being able to TP around the map and get those pickoffs in the mid game kind of puts... It kind of has the same effect as the Nyx Assassin, except you have to dedicate 2 heroes to it. But it's something we saw a lot a few months ago. We don't really see it much anymore. But My Intent decided, nope, we don't want to play against this. We want our Lone Druid to farm safely, and we don't want him to be able to... we don't want him to play in that mindset. Omni Knight banned out. That could mean they want to pick more carries or auto attack heroes that kind of get countered by Omni Knight's ulti. It'll be interesting. to see for sure. We don't really see Omni Knight banned out all that often. Omni Knight is pretty much only played as a safe lane solo against Broodmother. Otherwise, it's not really picked. Chen banned out. That kind of tells me my intent aren't looking to go into an aggressive tri lane. Typically, you only ban out Chen if you're afraid of the team playing passive, the enemy team playing passive, because Chen does that extremely well. Juggernaut banned out here. That's very interesting to me. I don't see my intent picking up Juggernaut right here. They don't really have a hero that combos that well with it. Typically, you only see Juggernaut when there's like a push type of lineup with like a Leshrac or a heavy slow hero such as like a Venomancer. Jakiro banned out. I really like Jakiro. Strong counter pushing support, also very strong teamfight support, and also just goes very well with
Dire team pick.
with Pudge and Rubik. Viper picked here. That's I guess they're not looking to run Pudge in the mid lane. I'm not quite sure. Viper usually goes mid, but we have seen him in the safe lane. Typically, Viper isn't the best safe lane solo though, or carry, because he doesn't scale that well. He doesn't have a single percentage scaling spell, if that makes sense. He pretty much fades off after mid game. He doesn't scale well at all, but he is a very strong mid game carry. Vengeful Spirit picked up here. That's such a good pick. I think it's a very underrated hero. I think she's an amazing support, just because of the swap and what that gives you. The drawback is obviously her range. She doesn't really provide much cover in the early game. Shadow Demon picked up. Shadow Demon is a very defensive support. Can be aggressive, but typically you play it as a safe lane defensive support just because disruption is so good. And disruption is something it's better defensively than aggressively. Brewmaster picked up. That's probably gonna go with the Shadow Demon. That's just a very good combo with the disruption and the clap. Makes it easy to get those early kills. We might actually see a 2-2-1 here. I'm not quite sure. Or we could see an aggressive tri lane from Team My Intent. Going over the players here, we see Orbit hitting up Magnus. That's probably going to be in the mid lane, but he's heading towards the off lane right now. But we see the fast bottle build. We have Incarnate playing this Brewmaster. He's typically the off lane player, I believe, for My Intent. So this could... I think this is going to be an aggressive tri lane, yes, because we see the Stout Shield picked up as well. Lopert playing this Nyx Assassin, buying the smoke. Probably means the smoke and going into the enemy jungle as 5 early on. Typical symptoms of a aggressive tri lane. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna see. And as we're hitting up the Shadow Demon, I really like Shadow Demon. I think he's one of the best supports in the game right now. Chicken MC playing this Lone Druid. Typically, I think Orbit is their Lone Druid player, but I guess they've switched it up and are gonna send her into the safe lane. Going over, I think they're called Team Latins, but I'm not quite sure. LNS is what I'm gonna call them. We have Kevin playing this Pudge. It'll be really interesting to see how he does with the Naked Bottle build. And up against the Magnus, I'm not quite sure how that matchup is going to play out. Magnus does okay against Pudge, actually does better than most melee heroes, but Pudge can still farm that lane. But without any stat items, I'm not quite so sure. We have Sod, System of a Down, I guess that is, but I'm just going to call him Sod, as I'm not sure. On this Vengeful Spirit, as a dual lane support bottom, hitting up the lane with Chaos Knight. That's going to be a very dangerous lane for Lone Druid, but Lone Druid should be fine. If he can just farm with the bear if he wants to, and they can even rotate down supports if they would like. We have Insect playing the Viper. That's almost appropriate, but Viper is a snake or a reptile. He's not an insect. Opting to go with an early Wraith Band. That's very aggressive. Typically you don't see that. Oh, we see action straight away! As we might have gone a bit too early there actually, but they're gonna hit with the Impale and the Clap, and I think Insect is actually gonna go down here. Oh, and there we go. First blood goes to the Brewmaster. Incarnate getting that very important early kill when you're in the aggressive tri lane. And finally for Latins we have Sabax playing this Rubik. He's gonna struggle this game. Not getting telekinesis on level 1 is very interesting when you're supporting. Typically you want that so you can disrupt kills. Oh, Viper doesn't even... he can't even teleport. This is so unfortunate for him. He's wasting so much time now. He doesn't have a choice though. Yeah, this is what I was talking about on bottom lane. Lone Druid can just use the bear to get these creep kills. He doesn't really have to go up and put himself in danger. Already sitting at 2-1, which isn't optimal. It's not what he would like, but it's better than not getting anything. And he's probably not gonna die. He could, because of Reality Rift, but I'm not sure. What the? Chaos Strain level 1? Ooh. That's interesting. No pulling, says Sabax. Oh, there will be pulling. Pulling is definitely allowed in this game. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think they're gonna try to find a kill on Insect again, but they just can't find it right now. They're definitely gonna look to get more pickoffs on him though. Viper is a very squishy hero. He doesn't really... He doesn't bring that much in the early game. It's more so when he gets around level 5, level 6 that he gets really, really strong. And then from there, you kind of hope to get a few lucky pickoffs and then snowball. Looking at the creep score, we actually have 14-1 on Magnus. That's more than twice of Brewmaster's 7-1. That's just amazing. He's really tearing up this mid lane. Orbit is a very skilled mid player. Getting the haste rune. Actually seeing an invis Pudge right here. Oops. Not quite sure what happened there, but having some issues with the camera work, it seems. I hope it'll sort itself out. You see... Oh, actually, I just saw what the problem was. I need to alt-tab. Oh, and tab back in. Ooh. It is actually not working fine at all. Let's see if I can get that working next game. We see a gank going down here on the bottom lane, but only level 3 Pudge, but only 2 levels in hook. It actually means that he's probably not going to be able to find this hook, because it doesn't have the range necessary. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's just short. And now with that hook toss out, Chicken MC is going to call out instantly, hey, Pudge is missing, he's bottom. You're going to be able to farm mid, and probably put some pressure on the tower. I mean, look at this. Chicken MC isn't even playing scared. I guess he assumed Pudge was going to go back. Oh no, he ran back into him. Oh, I think this is going to be a kill on Chicken MC. Oh, Pudge actually goes down to the tower right there. Oh, is Chaos Knight going to go down? Oh, he does with the recall from the bear to block him off. Very clutch play right there. Double kill going the way of Lone Druid. Oh, is he going to get a triple kill? He does get a triple kill with the lucky entangle. Wow. Very impressive play right there from Chicken MC. Looking at the mid lane, Magnus is almost level 6 now, and when he hits level 6, you're gonna have to look out, because that ulti is just so good. He can pretty much go anywhere at that point and find kills. Kinda interesting to leave those 2 creeps, but I guess he really wanted this double damage. That is an interesting choice though. Oh, we see on top lane a disruption going off, and I think this is gonna be a kill. The Shallow Grave, or not the Shallow Grave, the Soul Catcher, for the extra damage. Just the Impale and the Thunderclap. There's not much you can do against that. There's just so much damage going out. And Ruby can't really protect his carry in this lane, because the carry is so squishy anyway. And what's the telekinesis gonna do? I mean, the carry drops before telekinesis even lands. Oh, looking at the bottom lane. Oh, I thought we were gonna see some action, but he's just hoping for a lucky entangle right now with the bear. Not gonna find it though. As we see, Magnus is probably just buying his arcane boots. Yep, and he has that level 6 now with the ultimate, so he's probably gonna look to go find some kills. He might just actually stay in mid lane and wait for Pudge to go get kills, because he already has the advantage. He doesn't have to let Pudge back into the lane. Pudge back into the lane, not Padge. Padge isn't a hero. Silly me. But yeah, he probably just wants to stay in his lane and make sure Pudge doesn't get any farm. He can do that because he already has the massive advantage. And if Pudge decides to leave the lane to try to help out other lanes... Oh, I just missed a kill. Very sorry about that. Missed a kill on Rubik up here. But we've seen the combo before. It's just a disruption into Impale into the Thunderclap. And it means a dead squishy hero every time. Oh, look at this bear. Just so tanky. And with the entangle, like, the threat of entangle is so big that you can't even man-fight it. Because if you get entangled, you're most likely gonna drop. Oh. Almost for the punch. But even if he hooks him, Magnus is very farmed. And he has a lot of levels. I think they could have probably gone bad for Pudge, actually. Looking at the bottom lane here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
We just see complete lane dominance from this lone druid, and that's the thing. I mean, lone druid, he wins against most dual lanes. He's just such a good hero because of that bear. It's kind of like a 2v2 actually, but it's only one hero.
Listen, middle.
Putting some pressure on this top tower right here, and I think that's the correct call. If you can force Viper to lose control of his lane, he's not gonna snowball, and he's not gonna do anything in the game at all. Because he relies on that early mid game dominance, and he's only level 2. Like I don't see him bouncing back. Oh, I missed a kill on Chaos Knight over here. Looks like they're gonna get a kill on, yeah, just with the shockwave, just picking them off. Not even using the reverse polarity right there. Still getting kills. Oh, look at the entangle. Going over the farm right here, Magnus is topping at 42 and 6 at 7 minutes in. That is amazing. With 2 kills, that's a lot of gold. Second to him is actually Brewmaster. Oh, look at top lane. Brewmaster actually going down to this Pudge. So Pudge, this is what I was talking about. He's rotating around, trying to help out other lanes, and that's what he needs to do. But when he does that, Magnus is just going to be able to farm even more and put pressure on this mid lane. And I mean, he's getting farmed. He almost has a blink dagger, and when he has that, there's no coming back, I feel. A fast blink dagger on Magnus is so devastating when you have a level 2 Viper. Although he might actually, yeah, he hit level 3 from that kill. But that's very important. Opting not to take a single point in Nether Toxin. Typically you see people max it. Oh! And we see Pudge scouted out here. Oh, huge impale from this Nyx Assassin. Oh, and the Thunderclap. And we see actually Chaos Knight rotating in here. I'm not so sure about this engagement. Oh, the reverse polarity! Here we go! Yeah, there's just too much damage at this point. You can really see the level difference shining through. I feel as if just this mid lane Magnus, it paid off so well, and now there's not much Team Legend to do about it. Oh, and this should be a dead Rubik. Oh, good lift actually. He's still gonna die, most likely, but that was a very good lift. Oh, and actually Punch goes down to the Magnus at the same time. Oh, committed suicide. So he doesn't give away the gold, but he still dies. So he still loses gold. And that is important to note, because when you're behind, you can't die. You're gonna get more behind even if you kill yourself. But making the best out of the situation, I guess. Looking at the Chaos Knight, opting to complete a bracer before going for any boots. That's interesting because Chaos Knight relies on his chasing power a lot. But without Reality Rift, he can't really chase anyway. So I'm not quite sure about that. Not taking Reality Rift. You really need Reality Rift to chase people down.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Oh, fresh meat. Bottom. Oh, but the lone druid just doesn't care. Just such a tanky hero. Oh, lifted up actually. If I feel as if, yeah, there's the entangle. And I think he's just gonna go down there to punch. Oh, and this Rubik has to be careful. If he gets entangled, he's gonna go down here. Oh, there we go. And he's dead. Even opting to resummon the bear just to be able to tower dive this. That's a very good call. Oh, and moving away from the bear so he doesn't get stunned by the telekill. Such a clutch play. And at the same time, they actually got the mid tower, and that's all. And this Viper, as I'm talking, he gets picked off by the Nyx Assassin with the ulti, and that's what I'm talking about. Just being able to find those pickoffs as soon as you hit level 6, forcing your enemy to play in the dark, and never be able to have a calm moment again. Never being able to relax. We see boots picked up on Chaos Knight now, but still no Reality Rift. How is he gonna chase people down and keep them in range for him to beat on them if he doesn't have Reality Rift to pull them towards him? Oh! Just see more action. Oh, with the Brewmaster ulti! Just escaping death right there, and the reverse polarity, of course. And we just see everyone going down in mid lane. I mean, the farm and the level difference is just too big at this point.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I don't think there's anything
Dire's middle tower
Team Latin can do at this point. But I mean, we shouldn't call GG too early. There are some shining hopes. I mean, this Chaos Knight is kinda getting some farm up at this top lane. The Viper has hit level 4. Still doesn't have a point in Nether Toxin. Typically you max that. Nether Toxin gives a lot of extra damage in the early game.
Tower is under attack.
But opting not to. Insect, maybe some other plans. Vengeful Spirit picking up a Blade of Attack. I guess for those phase boots, typically you go treads because Vengeful Spirit, after you swap, you want to try to live. You're most likely gonna die. I mean, basically after you've swapped someone, you're ready to give up your life. But if you can tank enough so you survive, that's a huge deal. That's a free initiation on someone. Oh, this Pudge is gonna get picked off here, I see. Oh, skewered away from the Chaos Knight. And I feel this Chaos Knight is actually in trouble right now. I don't know if he's gonna go down unless we see a first root entangle right here. Oh, just getting out of range. And this bear is actually gonna go down. Oh, camera bug again. I gotta fix that for next game. I'm terribly sorry about that. It seems my cursor disappears across from the screen and goes over to my second monitor. I'm not quite sure how to fix that without going out. Vengeful Spirit just getting picked off by the next assassin again. Oh, big skewer back. Very important skewer back. Just getting that Chaos Knight. Using his ultimate on level 6. Typically you wait until level 11, because one illusion doesn't do that much anyway. And this oh my god, he just melted right there. And a big tower dive going on this Rubik. Oh, we see face boots and the Aura Venom. That's a very standard build. Typically you go that when you wanna fight. Giving that bear some extra mobility and being able to stay on his target is very important, because it does hit hard, and especially with Entangle. Chicken MC might actually be in trouble here. No, looks like he's gonna be fine. Not using the swap right there. The Vengeful Spirit should have probably. I think they could have probably picked him off because only half health. Although he is level 12, so he is very tanky. Oh, Incarnate just going for that big pickup with the Blink Dagger, initiating this team fight yet again. And I mean, they're just diving at this point. Oh, Asmik gets hooked! And Asmik does go down. Pudge is doing some work at least. Getting the 2 kills on his team. With 30 and 2. I don't see a comeback for Team Latin. Showing off some cancellation skills right there with the reverse polarity. It's the Magnus. And it looks like they're just gonna go for Rax right here. And I mean, Team Latins, they're gonna do what they can to stop it because they don't want to lose this tournament. They wanna keep fighting. Oh, just tossing himself in there. I guess he was going for the Brewmaster, but that's what I'm saying. Without Reality Rift, you can't initiate team fights, and everyone is just getting picked off at this point. Oh, no Shockwave? No Shockwave? Ooh, he could have gotten that kill and still gotten out, I feel. Interesting. But of course it is an easier call for me to make because I have all the information available and they don't. Pudge is on the hunt. Is Pudge gonna get a hook? No, he's just gonna go for it. I mean, if he does, he's pretty much dead. Oh, he does go for it, but doesn't find anyone. That was a ballsy play. Ballsy play coming out from Kevin right there, from Team Latin. Oh, the skewer out. Big stun, but the first hit entangle yet again. Who is this? Root Gaming? Nah, I'm kidding. Vengeful Spirit just goes down instantly after using that swap. And I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. You kind of need power treads on that hero. Face boots don't help you. I mean, you're not going to be able to run away after you use your swap.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
There's not too much to say right here. I mean, I guess we could go over the gold per minute and see 560 on Chicken MC on the Lone Druid, 540 on Orbit on the Magnus. Just amazing, amazing numbers. 14 minutes into the game. Oh, first hit entangled right there again on the Vengeful Spirit. Oh, Vipers goes down as well. Triple kill for the Lone Druid. I mean, beyond godlike on 2 players, on your 2 solos, that's what you want to see.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And I mean, there's not much Latins can do at this point. They could hope that Team My Intent just toss themselves into the fountain over and over and kind of get some gold that way and maybe even some levels and kind of bounce back, but Iraq's down 50 minutes into the game is too much, I feel. Another first hit root right there. Oh, Asmik gets hooked again! Oh! Oh! But Orbit has his back. Orbit saves him. Soad goes down on that Vengeful Spirit. Just not able to get out. Just not able to get out. Look at this pool of blood right here. So close to safety. So close to heaven. Although I guess he is in heaven now. Oh wow, Chaos Knight just melting. Viper, level 5. Never even... Oh, he just hit level 6 actually. When the bear died, I have to assume it was. The bear does give a fair bit of experience and a lot of gold. You really want to keep your bear alive if you're Lone Druid. Oh, going for the hook. Finding a creep. Oh, I see Rabbit picked up on Rubik. I mean, that's extra movement speed. And extra attack speed, I guess, but he doesn't really auto-attack people, so that's not as useful. Oh, Lone Druid is gonna go down here. No, he isn't! Oh, is he? Oh, he does go down! This kid is not gonna make it out. Oh, punches his back. But he gets stunned by Rob on the Spike Caribus. Sorry, kind of forgetting the spell name right there. But they did pick off the Lone Druid. I mean, that's a big pick off. 40 minutes of fighting, not fighting against the bear is gonna be pretty important. Let's go over the net worths right here. Almost 10,000. 16 minutes in on the Lone Druid. Oh! Getting another big hook! Oh, but... Oh, he just isn't able to get him. Just the face boots. Actually, that wasn't face boots, was it? No, that was just a drum. And I think Viper is gonna go there. Yeah. Oh, Aspie gets hooked again! Wow, this Pudge really likes him. He just wants Aspie to get over here. Oh, is Nyx Assassin gonna be okay here? Still no Reality Rift from this Chaos Knight. I really don't agree with this. I feel as if he has Reality Rift, they could have actually had a few pickoffs that they're just not able to find at this point. I really don't agree with that. I think that's a vital spell on Chaos Knight. And I mean, I know it is. If you can't chase people on Chaos Knight, there's no point playing the hero. That's one of his major strengths. Opted to take 2 in telekinesis. That's interesting. Typically you see people max out what's it called? Fade Volt first, because you kinda need the damage. Oh, the reverse penalty just missing the Rubik, and the Rubik's just gonna get out of there. He doesn't want to help the Viper. Oh, but he does kinda help the Viper. Oh, but the Radiance. The Radiance on the bear is finished, and it's gonna burn people now. But oh, Magnus actually goes down right there. Oh, big hook on Lopert. Actually an invis hook. That's good. I'm pretty impressed by that. Is Lopert actually gonna let his friend die? Is he just gonna let Chicken MC die? Nope. He does help him out. Triple kill for Lone Druid once again. Doesn't have the bear this time though. I think the bear actually died. Yeah, looks like it. 60 seconds without the bear is kind of a big deal when you pull so much items into it. But there you go. Orbit and Incarnate just heading up to this top lane, pushing down this tower. I mean, they just want to end the game at this point. They just want to push down as much as they can.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And oh, looking at this mid lane actually. Oh, the Dagon from the Nyx Assassin finished this early on in the game. Dagon so potent. And our Incarnate comes in with the kill on the Chaos Knight. Oh, Punch isn't even close with hitting anyone right there. Kind of an interesting hook to toss out. MYI is just going for the racks at this point on the top lane. Oh, as I say that, they actually jump straight in. They're not ready to win this game just yet. They just want to get the kills.
Radiant's bottom tower is
looking at the gold graphs quickly, I just want to see. Oh my god, 30,000 in the favor of Team 910. And then almost 30,000 on the experience as well. Oh my god. That is a lot of gold and experience. Oh, not cancelling in time. What a big misplay. Oh, swapping in the bear. It's kind of cheeky play, but it doesn't really pay off in the end. Face boots. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that. Oh, hooking the bear. They really want to get this bear. They're saying, hey, this bear, it's a panda, but we're gonna make it extinct. We do not care about its that it's an endangered species.
Dire's middle tower is under
Chaos Knight has decided to get one in Reality Rift now, and I think he had to get one earlier. Usually when I play Chaos Knight, I actually opt to max it first. I think it gives you more damage, but I mean, I guess it takes away some security on the stun. Oh, the first hit root again. Oh, using the Panda Brewmaster ulti right here. Just gonna dive the fountain, I suppose. But he's taking a lot of damage. You might see the Brewmaster go down. Oh, no, he does escape with the Storm Panda. Oh! Chicken MC and Orbit going down. The two solos that have pretty much carried this game.
Is under attack.
End up not doing so much in the fountain. Not so tough now, huh? Oh, who came through the storm? That was interesting.
Time to cut my losses.
I mean, there's not too much to say about this game, other than Team Minded play very well, and Latins just weren't really up to par to face that. And I mean, we see GDs come out. Minded are gonna advance to the next round. Yeah, stay tuned.